Hi, I'm here with Kelly.Vincelette at Cornerstone Title. We're at a little new venue. We're getting to be the end of October. So we were going to be talking about the market. Inventory is still continuing to crash like it normally does October, November. We're down to the 700 single family homes, and there's just maybe almost nothing over 1,000 for all, townhouses, condos, and single family homes. And there's like 1,500 that are under contract. So right now, it's still time to put your house on the market to catch the wave. We're having a big surge in prices again because of the low inventory. So I think it's a great time to put your house on the market. Call us if you want to buy a house, or next week I'm going to talk more about duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. We have a lot of investors calling about that. Here's Kelly. She's got a great spooky story for us about scary title.
So good morning. I wanted to share it with everybody about Halloween week and something that is a little bit scary when we get into contract. So a lot of times people are selling assets because there's a loved one that has passed away. So we want to make sure that title is being cleared correctly. And when we do that, we need to ensure that the trustees of a transaction have full rights to sell a property. This is one of the scariest portions of selling a transaction for trustees. We need to look at the trust and verify that the trustees have ownership of the property. I want to share with you one instance where we came up with a very scary situation, and the trustees were advised by their attorney, and attorneys and title companies, while both right, often see things in a different light. And so these trustees had what they thought dissolved the trust. In a title company's eyes, a trust is never dissolved. So we need to verify, even if the property has been removed from the trust, all assets, bank accounts have been liquidated, that the owners who are selling the property now still have true ownership of the property. We want to make sure that mom, if she had passed away, that she didn't really give ownership to, cousin Louie or, the caretaker, and that she truly wanted her children to have that asset. In this case, the trustees shredded the trust. So we had no copy of the trust, and we couldn't verify who in fact was the true trustee. We ended up going back into records, and I was able, an attorney had retired, but he had back files, and I was able to get a copy of the trust so the trustees could sell the property free and clear. But it's really important to remember that a title company has the best interest for the buyer. We are protection for the buyer and not the seller. So we need to verify 100% that there is no risk involved for the buyer purchasing the property, which is why we want to go back and verify that the trust stipulates who the next trustee is of the property.
Go ahead. Oh, it sure seems like anyone can go down to the county and just record whatever they want, almost.
In fact, they can. That is where a lot of fraud happens. Deeds are recorded down. The county only checks the 5 verification items on a deed. That it's notarized, that names are on it, that, there's a mailing address, a few items like that. That's an original signature, yes. But they don't verify the validity of the deed. That is the title company's job. That is why you use a title and escrow company to manage your transactions. And it's our job to go back and question the items. So when somebody's passed away, a divorce happens, we just see transfer between cousins, sisters and brothers, that sort of thing, portions of the property. We go back and verify all of that, and that is the assurance we give the buyer to take ownership of the property.
And that's how they can get their loan and get their title insurance, because the lender will not give you a loan without title insurance.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we have for this week. Thanks for coming out. Happy Halloween. We're at the end of the month. Next month will be November 1st, and it'll be the Gobble Day. Thanks, guys.